10 costly mistakes homeowners make and how professional PMC prevents them. Your construction site is bleeding money and you might not even know it yet, whether you are renovating an old building or raising a new villa. Improper oversight leads to burnt fingers and failed inspections. Stop burning through your savings. On preventable repairs, I am showing you how PMC oversight saves your structural integrity today. Mistake number 1. Vague idea of mentioning as per standard specifications. There is no standard specifications. Normally, most of the house owners sign contracts with standard finishes only to find out later that the floor tiles or fixtures they actually want are considered premium upgrades. They might have not known this is going to be a standard. See here in the first photograph itself, you can make out this is the client expectation, premium tiles floor. He was under the impression that our building is going to be this type of look, premium tiles floor. But actually what is going to happen when the contractor brings the tiles into the construction site, then the reality is this is the kind of the tiles the contractor is willing to provide. Then what is the solution? The solution is how the PMC protects you. As PMC would have been introduced before the contract is assigned, they take the architectural plans. See, this is the architectural plans and map out exactly what goes where. They define the exact grade tile for the bedrooms, kitchen, and what tiles they are looking for the bathrooms, staircases, etc. Everything they will collect the requirements from the client, and as per that they are going to plan properly and deliver things. So how they are going to take those steps, we will see. The total transparency in every detail. The scope of work. They will note down what is the scope of work, what is the inclusions and what is the exclusion, the project overview, category, project name, description, location, dimensions, duration, everything they will find out. They collect the details from the client and they make a detailed project report mentioning all the points. Not only that, as per the client requirements, they prepare the detailed specification out of it. What is those detailed specification? What type of finishes the client is required, whether the premium finishing is expecting or normal type of floor finish is expecting. Everything they will mention and they will note down the specifications. As per that, they are going to prepare the requirement list like this. And finally, the detailed bill of quantities also they will note down. So excavation of work, how much is going to cost, foundation, plane to superstructure, roof, everything in step by step they will mention. They will note down and calculate the quantities, units, rates and amount. Finally, this is going to be the budget for the project, and that budget which is going to be almost 90 to 95% accuracy if PMC makes that type of care and that type of requirements, everything in detail they will note it down. Conclusion: always the PMC acts as the homeowner's advocate, ensuring every material and cost transparency laid out so there are zero surprises later. About myself, I am N. Srinivasa, a civil engineer with 30 plus years on-site experience. I teach what textbooks don't. My credentials: engineering graduate, member of Institute of Engineers, registered engineer in BBMP, PMC certified, and so on. What you learn from here: a construction quality assurance, checks, site monitoring, audits, and ISO safety measures, career guidance, real estate mistakes, practical construction issues, and practical construction problems. These are the things you are going to learn from here. Second mistake: incomplete site analysis. Ignoring soil conditions or topography. If the soil is weak, the foundation cost can double unexpectedly once construction begins, because this is due to the sinking foundation due to weak soil. Here you can see, because of the weak soil, not properly compacted, or the soil condition itself is weak, then this type of problems arises. This oversight is a common cause for massive unexpected budget spikes during the foundation phase itself. Then as a result, what is happened? The foundation cost normally assume that it is going to be a 35,000 for one foundation like normal conditions, but because of the problem arises, the foundation sinks for the rework and all, which is going to be double. That means 70,000 rupees, which is going to cost. So the proper care has to be taken. The solution. A professional PMC enforces a comprehensive soil testing report before finalizing the design or the contract. So PMC will coordinating with the soil investigation agency for drilling, collecting soil sample from site, analysis and coordination with the structural engineer, review upfront to the engineer, structural engineer, and correct the foundation first, preventing the expensive redesign or change orders later. So this is what PMC will do. For better understanding of soil exploration and testing, also watch my video Earthwork Excavation Step-by-Step Professional Guide for Safety in My Home My Design YouTube channel. Third mistake, lack of milestone, linked payments, bill certification. They trap paying the calendar, not the progress resulted in payments. See, in this photograph, you can see a client, a homemaker, making payments based solely on the calendar dates, which is marked in the red circles on the calendar. So rather than physical work completed, the result is this: paid invoices in hand of completed work. This is the outcome at this stage. An unfinished project, the homeowner has paid a significant amount of money, but is left holding a stack of paid invoices in his hand, while the actual construction site remains in off completion stage. So this is the fate he is undergoing, not deploying a PMC. PMC solution: strict milestone checking before bill certification. This is how a professional PMC prevents this mistake. The project manager PM physically inspects completed work. That means the project manager will go to the site and note down each and every part of the work completed, signs a digital milestone certification on a tablet before any payment is released. It physically ascertain how much percentage of work is completed, whether the activities are completed in all respects or not. This process is called bill certification, guarantees that the homeowner only pays for work that is confirmed to be 100% complete and meets the required quality standards. This is the method a professional PMC will follow. Fourth costly mistake, skipping regular quality audits. Suppose if they miss regular quality audits, what is going to happen? In this photograph, you can see most of the times homeowners dangerous assumption that a finished wall means a structurally sound wall. That is their understanding. They totally neglect their often site visits due to their busy schedules, or client may be an NRI, trust a smooth finish, they are expecting the smooth finish out of it, or skipping audits, creating the ultimate hidden cost trap. See, for example, in this photograph, you can see basically the first step of the staircase where the starting point is absolutely wrong. It has to come from here. Instead of that, it has raised here. So this is the first mistake here. The wedge slab thickness here, you can see not even 2 inches, but here 4 inches wedge slab is there. That means they have not marked properly. And these type of mistakes the PMC will make out while in the site. So if these mistakes are not attended properly, what is going to happen? Which results in cascading effects at a later stage. The result of skipped quality audits. See here, the mistake, assumptions versus hidden reality. Blindly they believe that the outcome is going to be very good. See, this is what the hidden structure inside it's happening. If not attend the points inspected by the PMC or without PMC's deployment in the site, the minor cracks found then and there, if it is not attended or the neglected issues, results into the cascading effects, suffers quality and the rework cost, which is going to be additional burden for the homeowner. The consequence, extreme costly rectification. Now the expense are visible in doubles. See, when once a structure error is found after finishing, you don't fix the blockwork or you destroy everything in that room, plaster, paint, flooring and custom fixtures, and pay for double the materials and labor at a later stage. This is what going to happen if you neglect the auditing part. What is the way? The PMC solution. PMC is a proactive layered quality audits they will conduct. A project management company prevents a hidden disasters by enforcing a strict quality management plan QMP that mandates inspections at every critical layer of construction long before finishes are applied. See here, for example, whatever the alterations or modifications as per the client requirement, the PMC will stand there and they will get the work without major alterations, major defect for the structure. The PMC regular audits checkings ensure quality in place. See, from our files, few site issues effectively handled by us. Here, for example, our quality auditing services, early detections of mistakes giving solutions, concrete honeycomb. Here, the honeycombs are predominant here. So it has to be treated with 1:1 cement and manufacturing sand paste. This has the solutions we have found out here. And here also, concrete honeycombs to be rectified properly with 1:1 white cement, M sand paste, along with 6 mm downgraded aggregates. This is we classified as moderate priority. Normally what we are going to classify the issues: high priority, moderate priority and low priority. Like that we are classifying, and based on that priority we are attending the issues then and there and sorting out the problems. And here also you can see on the finished surface, the painting is already happened, the flooring is already happened. See here in the flat skirting, top is uneven after painting works. Painting work is going on here, the skirting is not yet rectified here. These are all the problems it might come when PMC is absent or nobody is there for supervising the issues. When PMC involved in a project, then everything falls in place. See here, whether the people are constructing as per the drawing or not, whether what is the level and everything here is, if the checkings are good, the outcome is also going to be good. And concrete test reports received from third-party laboratory and checked along with the cube registers. So this is very, very important. The compressive test concrete cubes are casted at this site, and we will maintain the cube register at the site also. And surprisingly, randomly, we will send some samples to the third-party laboratory also. So there also the test is going to be conducted, and there the reports, compressive testing 28 days, compressive test reports are also coming. That report, that testing report should tally with our site cube register results also. If it is matched, then both things are correct. So this is what the comparative statements are also we are going to do in the site when PMC is there. Fifth mistake, unchecked change orders. A homeowner making a seemingly small casual request on site without asking for a written quote. He says, it's just a small change, right? It is just an oral request. Here, no paperwork is equal to no price control. He thinks it is a small change, but actually it is not. It costs so much. Moving a switch point, electrical switch might seem simple, but this process involves a lot of things. Many workers, procedure, time, cost, etc. The client never knew all these things at this point of time. The physical ripple effect, hidden rework. See here in this photograph, you can clearly understand how much work involved in the process. This is a hidden rework. When you move a light switch from here in a finished room, a team of workers, so many workers must tear up the entire plastering, a completed plastering and a structure, causing a cascading ripple effect of disturbance and significant added costs, plus rupees due to the extensive labor and materials needed for the fix. The payment shock, the massive bill. After the rework completed results in a stressed homeowner looking at a massive final bill filled with expensive accumulated verbal requests. He says this is nothing but a 11th hour invoice shock. Results in unwritten changes is equal to unapproved costs. The PMC resolves this issue in 3 phases. The solution. Phase 1. The formal process introduction setting the standard. The contractor and the homeowner are introduced to the CRF, that means change order request form, which mandates that all changes be written, quoted and approved. So it clearly says if no form is equal to no change. In phase 2, the PMC prevents physical rework. Instead of workers tearing up finished walls, the PMC enforces a digital validation standards. The PMC manager uses a tablet showing the piping layout or as per the latest drawing layouts or rerouting the way with minimum breakages to show the homeowner the precise finalized digital twin before any physical work is approved. This confirms that the moving switch point from here, the moving switch light locations visually and cleanly. The messy physical rework from the unscientific method is replaced by a systematic planned installation. You can see in this photograph. Phase 3, the relief invoice, the solution to the shock. Because every change was documented in phase 1 and digitally verified in phase 2, the final invoice contains 0 surprises and 0 shock. The same homeowner, now looking relieved and satisfied, shakes hands with the PMCs. He receives a professional verified change order invoice. The complex, expensive, cumulative verbal requests are gone. The final construction, the kitchen looks progressing in this photo is polished and complete. 6th mistake, poor communication in documentation. This mistake visualizes how informal, undocumented communication inevitable leads to unresolvable he said, she said disputes. The client is shouting, gesturing towards non-existent plans without notebook or documents or proper trail visible. The scene emphasizes that verbal instructions have 0 stability. The PMC solution. Maintaining a formal site instruction book, which is a very must. Every site should have this site instruction book. And minutes of meeting MOM that serves as a legal and technical record of all decisions in a written format. The oral format is not at all good and everything has to be recorded, has to be documented. This is what PMC is doing. 7th mistake, selecting the lowest bid without vetting. The ghost town. See here in this photograph, clearly it is visible. You can make out bid A, bid B and bid C. So obviously bid C is the lowest quote. So homeowner are thinking that they are clever and they are going for bid C. That means 25 lakh rupees contract. So as a result, what is going to happen? See here in this photograph, you can see result of selecting the lowest bid contractor, off left job, incompletion of project, demanding additional payment for the what he has executed and what not executed for everything. Is claiming extra. This is what the client couple are now in a deep shock, tension and worry. How the PMC prevents this? The solution setup. Apples to apple comparison. A PMC levels are playing field. Contractors cannot artificially lower their bids by removing essential materials, because the PMC forces them to bid on the exact same bill of quantities POQ. And in addition to that, vetting and background checks. The PMC conducts strict financial and technical vetting of the contractor before they are allowed to bid, ensuring they have the sufficient manpower and capital to finish the job. After ascertaining the work also, they will again go back, check out whatever the projects, all the projects they have completed, and see the workmanship, quality and everything. The background verification also PMC is going to do. Eighth mistake, no engineers or supervisors to monitor quality. Suppose if they not deploy engineers, technical persons in the site, what is going to happen? See the same couple. This is just an illustration. Suppose if there are no engineers, the materials are laying here rusted, nobody is caring for this material, and here also low grade cement bags, the quality is inferior quality. Safety file, again here people are not wearing any protective equipments, the supervision is bad. Here in the same single photograph, this is for the illustration purpose I am showing here, but these are all the common problems which is going to happen if proper supervisors or site engineers are not deployed in site. So what is the solution? PMC solution, audited engineering and guaranteed quality. See here the client is having a sigh of relief because the professional people are involved here. Everybody is wearing the protective instruments, the properly material are stocked neatly, and construction is going on in a systematic way, verified rebar, everything. The PMC is taking quality into their hands. Ninth mistake, the liability trap. No safety, no security. The unsecured high risk site. If no safety or security is there for the project site, can you imagine what is going to happen? Yes, anything can happen. Stolen cement, weather damaged corroded steel, improperly laid materials, and the destructive consequences of a workplace accident without group insurance. Anything can happen. God only knows. As a result, client needs to pay heavily. No safety gear is equal to your legal liability. Uninsured injury claim, workers near fall accident photo in a file report. Government fines, government will heavily fine for the OSHA violations, safety violations, liability demand, third party lawsuit, breach of contract claims, homeowner distress. As a result, homeowner distress, legal nightmare and multi-lakh costs. So these are all the issues he is going to face. And the story continues. Leads to more problem, complications. Uninsured workers is equal to financial disasters, heavy medical bill if something happens on the site. Then what is the way? PMC solution, safe, secure and verified build. Site safety is equal to minimum owner risk. Here you can see the systematic way of placing the materials, stacking the materials and everything, safety, security of the people, not only for the people and for the material also, everything under safe custody. People are wearing the safety shoes, safety belts and systematic way of helmets and PPE, personal protective equipments. All these things are in place and everything is documented. Each and every documents are in order. PMC is taking the responsibility. That means site safety is equal to minimum owner risk. 10th mistake, the DIY project manager trap vendor chaos. Managing vendors is a full-time job. Do you know how much strain you need to undergo while selecting all vendors like electrical, plumbing, HVAC, UPVC windows, interior works, lift agency, equipments like pumps, motors, control panels, DG set, UPS. How much hidden fatigue or agony you need to undergo? Most homeowners think they can just hire a few separate vendors to save money. But they don't realize they are signing up for a high stress full-time job resolving conflict between those vendors. As a result, what is going to happen? The problem continues like this. Finalizing vendors without PMC. What is going to happen? See here, the mismatched outlet. Electrical person doesn't know what to do, how to do. The instructions are not there. He don't know the latest drawings. And here the carpenter is also having some issues, work issues, and HVAC arrears payment dispute problem. All these problems, client under a desperate mode, coordination is melting down. Homeowners has no clue how to resolve this. then the right army PMC appears at that point of time at that place. PMC solution, harmony, audit and execution. Electrical person knows what to do, how to do. Drawings are clear, the latest drawings has been given. Carpentry knows his job, custom work achieved and checked. HVAC accord, cleared payments and operational systems, everything in place, invoices reconciled and approved, and finally relieved coordination, relieved and confident homeowners. Resolving everything finally a sigh of relief. This is what PMC does. Building your dream home should be one of the most rewarding experiences of your life. Not a daily battle of stress, budget blowouts and endless delays. Partnering with a professional project management consultant is not just an added expense. It is an investment in your peace of mind. A PMC acts as your shield, auditing every bill, verifying every material, enforcing strict safety standards, and coordinating every vendor. They absorb the chaos so you don't have to. Don't let these common mistakes turn your dream project into a nightmare. Choose transparency, choose guaranteed quality, and choose to enjoy the journey. Build it right the first time, build with a PMC. Your dream, our responsibility. Zero chaos, 100% transparency. Contact us today for PMC services and also for site audit. Please subscribe, like, comment and share this video with all your friends, groups, family and well-wishers. Pranams, my home, my design, Srinivas.